A federal judge temporarily blocked a Florida law preventing former felons from voting if they are unable to pay court-ordered fines and fees. The ruling applies only to the plaintiffs in the case, but the court held that the state must provide a quick and efficient process for other felons who are unable to pay their legal financial obligations. In 2018, Florida voted to restore voting rights to more than 1.4 million people who were convicted of felonies.
I think that if someone has served their time and they have paid their debt to society, we shouldn't keep constantly making them pay.
Right.
That's a poll tax is what that is.
Yeah.
You said that it was legal for them to vote, and now you're doing anything that you can to make it more difficult for them.
That's right.
And it's already hard enough to get back into society as it is. And I think if you're going to tax people, they should expect some level of representation.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think it's very sad. I think what they're doing to these guys. And you remember the story about the girl who voted, and now they're trying to put her back into jail because she was a felon. She was a felon, and she said, "I didn't know. I voted." She did the right thing, but
yeah, I think it's rough to get somebody the right to vote and then do everything you can to make it harder. It's crazy.
So a new study suggests that Viagra may be the secret behind easily obtaining donor stem cells for bone marrow transplants. In research conducted in mice, scientists tested a combination of Viagra and a stem cell drug on them and found it caused blood vessels to widen and stem cells to detach from bone marrow in just 2 hours, whereas a typical bone marrow transplant can take as long as 8 hours.
I knew Viagra was good for your bone,
Well,
but not bone marrow.
No, it's different.
It's so Big Bones Johnson.
Hey, how long they gonna keep giving these mice Viagra? I know these mice like, come on, bro. What do you need, man? Look at this.
Why is this mouse in my ear? Jesus Christ.
Yo.
It's insane. So they saying, but virtually all these things have. Even Viagra was not originally for your erection; it was for your heart. It's a vasodilator.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Some dude, my chest here, take this pill. I just said, Phil, I don't care about that. Give me some more of these pills.
Yeah. Hurry up, tell my wife to get in here.
I think I'm gonna start cutting hair naked. It's so nice. It's so nice.
So a zoo in Paris showcased a new organism dubbed the blob. It has no mouth, no stomach, no eyes, yet it can detect food and digest it, and has almost 720 sexes. It can move without legs or wings and heals itself in 2 minutes if it's cut in half. Now, although it has no brain, it's able to learn, and if you merge the two blobs together, the one that has learned all the information will transmit that knowledge to the other.
Wow.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
But who's going to go to the zoo and see that?
It's also going to be the new Secretary of Energy.
That's crazy.
Did they make it?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
not,
they
I have
found
no
it.
It's
idea.
like
They
a
found it
boneless
somewhere.
big person.
Sound like the beginning of a movie.
Right.
Yeah,
You
right.
remember the movie The Blob, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I do.
Yeah.
Did you just say it sounded like a boneless big person?
Yeah.
Like what?
Blob. I remember I watched that movie, The Blob.
Like Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much what it is. It's just
Yeah.
if you see it, it's like it
And
looks
it's in
like
a zoo?
it's in a zoo in Paris.
How do they keep it in the
Wow.
cage?
Well, I think they probably keep it like in a petri or something. I don't know.
Okay,
it's just
Not a cage because it could go through. Silly.
Right.
This,
But it's in a petri dish, right?
Yeah.
It's not giant. Okay.
Yeah.
This sounds like the
Plexiglass.
beginning of a very bad sci-fi film.
It does.
That's
If you cut it in half, it doesn't die. It just
What is this, The Walking
regenerate.
Dead?
Yeah.
Regenerate.
You got to hit it
Maybe.
in the head?
and then all the information that one had, it transfers it to another.
Oh.
Wow, like
That's some
splits it like
Skynet stuff.
atoms, like just.
Yeah, I don't know. What
We
it
better
is.
figure out
That's
how to get rid of it now
Right?
Right.
before it start growing.
They're probably trying to figure out how to duplicate it. Is what they're doing.
All I
More
know
and
is
more.
Will Smith had a movie like that called I Am Legend.
Yeah.
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 That's it.
glad
Speaking
you
of
said
that, his
that.
movie, this
I was gonna say
movie.
his
Gemini
movie did
Man.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yikes.
I
I
wasn't
wanted to see
surprised.
this. It didn't do well.
Well, you were the only one, I guess. Nobody else went to see it.
But Will Smith has what I like to call FU money. Like, he can make monies like this because FU, he's so rich.
Yeah, but he don't
What
want
about the
bomb
studios?
at
money?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
too bad.
he's dealing with a new element that's happening in the movies right now, to where they're doing a faster release from the movie to Netflix. So they're doing the release in the movies like this last weekend, and it's coming out on Netflix in like 2 or 3 weeks. And
Well, what he
normally it's
battled-
been a 3-month, before you can release it anywhere else.
Well,
So-
I know what he battled this past weekend was Maleficent, and it
Oh, yeah.
won.
Oh, Maleficent ain't no joke.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you
it beat
kidding
the
me?
Joker.
That's what won.
Maleficent beat that.
Yes.
It actually beat the Joker this past weekend.
Yeah, Maleficent and stuff.
Wow.
So-